Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Miranda. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel, we do all things budgeting, budget with me's, cash stuffing, savings challenges, things like that. So if that is something that you are interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow along on this journey with me. Today we're going to be doing my budget for February, my February paycheck, and that is for March expenses. It's going to be looking a little bit differently. So my boyfriend has moved in with me, so we are putting our incomes together. So I've made this out for our money together, and then what I'm going to do is I will have a budget for my paycheck and then a budget for his paycheck. And so I'll do both of those. I'll do mine and then I'll do his in a different video. We're still going to have all the same categories that I've already been doing, but there will be a few categories added. Sorry about Rosie here. There will be a few categories added and we'll get to that. So as far as bills, it's the same bills except now he has a storage unit, so we have added that in. His insurance, his phone, his child support. He does have 2 kids and has to do all of that, so he has his child support, and then everything else is the same. You have the gas, electric, water, streaming, monthly subs, yearly subs, and the internet. He's going to try and get a different internet, so we're not paying $101. And then gas has gone up because we both have a vehicle, so we're budgeting a little bit differently. So now that there's 2 incomes, I am able to add a little bit more into savings, which is nice. So we're going to go ahead and start that. Well, not start it, but actually have an envelope that's specifically for emergency, and then start investing. Once we get our emergency fund up to I think I wanted to do $10,000, I think is what I had said. Once we get it up to that, then we'll start investing we'll take some of that emergency fund money, or budget, not money, but the budget from that, and add it more into investing and start doing that. And then we'll have a little bit of extra for the savings challenges. And then as far as like expenses, or what I consider like my sinking funds, things like that, it didn't all fit over here, so I did it in a different color so you could kind of see where it went. We have groceries that we are changing to $600 just because it's him and I, and then the kids are here a lot, so we have a little bit more of a grocery budget. We're going to try $200 for takeout. That way it's separate from the grocery money. If you've been here a while, you know that I was budgeting, I think, $400 a month, but that was for groceries and takeout, and that was kind of difficult, so we're just going to see how that goes. Pets is the $200 like normal. We're going to start putting $200 in travel so that we can take trips in the summers. Gifts, $75, holidays, $150. Home maintenance and car maintenance, we're budgeting $300 right now until we can get that up to like $3,000 to $5,000 saved. Household $100, lawn care $100, health care and self-care $75, and then fun the $150. We did $150 for fun because, like I've said before, we like to go to the casino with his parents, and so that way we have something budgeted for that. And then school, so things that go towards my classroom or that I need for the kids at school. And then we're going to start an envelope for his kids. We're going to start with just $50. That's going to be things like if we want to go take them to do something, or if they need something. I don't know. We haven't really fully figured out what that envelope will be. But right now we're going to start with $50, and then eventually I'm sure we'll probably add more into it. And then spending, we're doing $200, so we'll each have $100 for spending randomly for things that don't necessarily fit into any of the categories. And then we have the debt, which is mortgage, my personal loan. He still has a car payment, so he has his Jeep payment, credit card payment, and then the $200 I owe to my parents until I get that paid off. So together we make $8,465. He also works for the school district, so we have the same payday and all of that, which works really well. So yeah, so now that you kind of have seen what our new budget is, I'm going to go ahead and do my part of the budget that goes with my paycheck. So I'm going to move this over here to the side. So for my part of it, so I get paid $4,171. I'm going to be doing the mortgage, so $948. I don't have a car payment anymore. My personal loan, my credit card, and then it's my parents that I owe money to. And then I left my calculator somewhere, but I do have the numbers off to the side, and that should be $1,708. And then what I tried to do is I tried to split it up, like since I'm doing mortgage, he's going to be doing some of the bills that don't automatically come out of my account. So anything that comes out automatically, I just kept that for myself, just to make it easier. Gas, we budgeted $300, but I'm still doing the $125, and so he'll have $175, and then whatever we don't use, we'll keep in that envelope, just like I usually do. Electric, he's gonna pay that. Water, he's gonna pay that this time. Streaming, $60. Monthly subs, $60. He's gonna do yearly subs. Insurance for me is $80. Internet, $101, and then phone is $75, and so that is $501. So anything that I marked out here is things that he's going to put money towards. And then he added, I think we tried to split it up somewhat evenly, but then like some categories I'll pay for and others he will pay for. Okay, so groceries, so this is going to be changed to groceries now. So I'm going to have to update my budget form that I like to use because I have things added to it. So this might be a little messy today. Groceries is $300. Pets, I'm doing half of that, so $100. I'm doing all of the emergency fund this time since he's doing some of the bills up here. And then travel, I'm putting $100 towards that. He's doing gifts and holidays. So I misspoke. So I'm not doing $500 because he's doing stuff up here. We've I thought it'd be easier for one person to get the $500 out and then the other person kind of do some of the other things. So home maintenance, $150. Car maintenance, $150. So I split that in half for both of us. Spending, so I'm doing the part that's mine, so $100. And then takeout, we split that as well for $100. So that ends up being $1,500. Okay, and then household, $100. Lawn care, $100. Healthcare, $75. Self-care, $75. Fun is, I'm doing my part, $50. School, $50. And then we'll have a new category here for the kids, which he's putting towards that. Also, because he has that $1,200 in child support, it probably looks like I'm paying more towards it, but it's really, it all evens out. 50 envelope challenge, $12. And then we're not putting anything else there. And then I'm going to add the category of investing down here, and he is adding to that. So hopefully soon I will get a new budget form made so it will all match up and look a little bit prettier. So when I do bills and debt together, it is $2,209. And then the sinking funds and savings is $1,962, which makes that the $4,171. So this is my portion of our budget that I showed you at the beginning. And next week and a half, I will do his part. So in my next video, I will do my cash breakdown and then my cash stuffing, and then you'll start seeing his budget, cash breakdown, and then the cash stuffing for his paycheck. Hopefully that makes sense. This is like a trial and error for us. This is the first budget that we're doing together, so it may not work, so it may be different next time. We'll have to wait and see. But as always, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave those down in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you have not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.